you care too much what other people think about you? And would you like to know how to stop? Stop overthinking, stop caring too much what others think, all of that jazz? Then this video is the one for you. Hey, my name is Emily Jones Smith and I'm a limitless life coach. If you love anything to do with personal growth and self-development, if you want to better your life, I highly suggest you hit the subscribe button now. Number one, might. The first thing you need to realize when you fear what others might think of you is the word might. Might is the operative word. Just because you're thinking that they might be thinking that doesn't mean they are actually thinking it. You are not a mind reader. You do not have superpowers. I'm pretty sure, although I love Marvel, superpowers are for books and films, and we do not have the power to read other people's minds as to what they might be thinking about us. Therefore, I want you to realize that a lot of the times the things that we think other people are thinking about us, they're just not thinking that. Number two, too busy. Now I want you to imagine you're walking into a party and boom, the thoughts hit you. That person's looking at me. She doesn't like my dress. She doesn't like my suit. Oh my gosh, do I smell? Did I forget to spray? What are other people gonna think of me? I want you to imagine you are that person right now. When you get into that state and you are in an environment when there are a lot of other people, whether that's a party, whether you're walking about, whatever you're doing, if you are there thinking that, I guarantee that other people are probably thinking about themselves, what you are thinking of them. If you are too busy worrying about what other people think about you, other people are too busy worrying what you think about them, to even care about you, to even think about you. We're all very selfish, really. We're all too busy caring what other people think about us that no one is actually thinking about us. They're just thinking about themselves. Number three, those who mind. There's a great quote in a Dr. Seuss books that says, those who matter don't mind and those who mind don't matter. Those people who matter in your life, they often don't mind what you do as long as you are happy. And those people who mind what you're doing, who judge what you're doing, well, those people just don't matter. Those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. 4, do something weird. I used to be such a very confident child. And don't get me wrong, I'm very confident behind this camera. I'm very confident to be weird in myself and, you know, me. I didn't care what people thought about me. Actually, at that age, most children tend to not care what other people think. Not as a, you know, a mean, rude way, like I don't care what you think, but just, you know, it just doesn't cross their mind like it does with us adults. Anyways, I got to a point when I started caring too much what people think. And then I was like, screw this, I'm gonna be me, I'm gonna be authentic, I'm gonna be weird. I like being weird, it's who I am, I'm a bit of a weirdo, sue me. So what I do now is when I fear other people's opinions, I make it a habit that if I think, oh, I can't do that because others will judge me, or I can't do that because I'm scared what others will think about me, I actually go out and do it. So for instance, I go to the shop in my pajamas, do weird things in front of people, like dance down supermarket aisles. It's so fun. People look at you weirdly, but you're there loving life, like doing a little tap dance even though you can't tap dance down the aisles, making a little jig, making kids laugh. Like, do weird things, be weird on purpose, because the more weird you are on purpose, the less you care when it's not on purpose. Number 5, that one person. That one person is counting on you. That's what I always tell myself when I fear other people's opinions when I make these videos, because I still get a little niggling in my brain, this weirdness in my stomach that says, you've already spoken about this subject, what if it isn't good enough? What if it isn't up to scratch? And then I have to remind myself of that one person. That one person is the one person who you are helping from whatever you're doing, whether that's your job, whether that's a hobby, whether that's just an activity in your spare time. If you're too afraid to do something because you care too much what other people may or may not think about you, when you shine your light bright, it doesn't dim other people's lights, it inspires them to put timber on their fire. It inspires them to be the light themselves too. And when you do care what other people are thinking about you and you don't do that, you don't help that one person, you don't inspire that one person. And another thing with that one person, I honestly and totally believe that the best YouTubers have not been found yet, that the best athletes have not been found yet, that the best artists and the best anything, hairdressers, gosh, dog walkers, find it hard to think of careers right now, they have not been found yet because they were too fearful of what others may think about them. So that one person, think about that one person whose life you can change, that one person's life you can inspire, but B, think that you could be that one person yourself. You could be that next best thing. You could be that person who does amazing things for the community, but because you care too much what other people think about you, it does not happen. It will not happen. Something has to give. I was listening to a book called Believe It by Jamie Lima, and she was talking about how something has to give. When you're saying yes to worrying about what other people think about you, you're giving energy to that, which means you're not giving energy to what you love or what you're passionate about or your side hustle or your friends and your family. You're giving your energy, your attention to that thought process of caring too much what other people think about you. Next time you're caring too much what other people think about you, think about what's giving. What are you giving up to care too much? Is it that fun time at that party because you're caring too much what other people think about you? Is it that quality time that you're giving up with family because you're caring too much what happened the other day or last week or last month or last year or whenever? What is giving so that you can give your attention to caring too much what other people think about you? And when you realize that that is a lot of energy, that's a lot of time, that's a lot of thought power going to the wrong thing, and you realize actually when you're saying yes to that, you're saying no to something else, think of all that energy you could be putting into a better place, where it could be going instead. And I know as a businesswoman that if I'm paying too much attention to what other people think about me, I'm not paying enough attention to the content I'm putting out. I'm not paying enough attention to the people who actually do care and to the people who actually may find my videos helpful, to my clients who really find my coaching helpful. If I'm paying too much attention to the wrong thing, I'm not paying enough attention to the right thing. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. I love you. Next week's video is all about the fear of judgment and how to overcome the fear of judgment. I don't know what I'm doing with my shoulders. If you have enjoyed this video, please press the like, subscribe, and put a comment in the comments. And yeah, I will see you next week. So much love.